Gideon Judge XL. And out here today with the Gideon Judge XL. In my opinion, seems like the best option when you have an RMSC size footprint for those narrow slides that you have on there. And again, this thing's side loading battery, auto on and off. You've got the rear coat witness and a very, very large window on a really nice 70-75 aluminum frame. All the great features. We can do a size comparison. We come over here and grab this. Bear with me for a second. We'll get out our P211. There you go. This is our P211, right? This has the Defender XL on it. If we look at the window size comparison on those two, that is damn near the same size window on a very large RMR cut on an RMSC footprint gun. So that shows you, because that's the whole limitations. When you got the guns like these Gersons, they come pre-cut for RMSC. And nobody wants that little bitty window on their, 4.5, 5-inch gun. So Gideon came through and fixed that. So we're going to get through today. This thing's supposed to be waterproof up to, I think, IPX8, I believe. And I think it's, you have a really high impact resistance on there. So we're going to beat it up. We're going to put a lot of shots to it, see how it holds up. But so far, man, the clarity on that window, can you get a good view on that dot through that window? The clarity on that is really, really nice, dude. So let's get it out here. Like I said, we're going to throw some rounds through it and see, this thing. And they run about $200. That's what's crazy. I think right now they got them on sale on like Optic Planet, or not Optic Planet, Palmetto State and some of those, maybe even Optic Planet. They're running $200. So if you got $200 for this, man, that is insanity, dude. So let's go see how she does. Take on out to 60, see if we can hit. Yep. So there you go, man. And it has, like I said, I really love how those serrations in there match the slide serrations on the gun. Like same angle, they put all kind of thought into that optic, dude. But again, we're going to keep running. We're going to do something like this. What we like to do, get the old table rack. We come in here, rack it off the table, beat it up a few times. You know what I mean? Drop our bell. Just kind of beat it up and then keep making sure that we maintain zero. So we're going to keep going. And like I said, you can see the recession on there, how it's kind of angled back so it protects the glass. But we're going to keep going, beat it up and see if it maintains zero. And if so, to my opinion, that's still one of the best options when it comes to RMSC, but that might be your best option, hands down. All right, let's keep. There it is. All right, man. There we go. We've put a couple hundred rounds through that sucker. Beat it off the table. And she's holding up great. You can look at the glass there. Glass is still clean. We didn't crack it. Shock resistant. Really nice. You got your brightness adjustments there on the side there. But I'll be honest with you. I've had a lot. Like I said, the Thesis Night Stalker. The Gersons. A couple of the other ones, like even like your rival, or like what is it, your Canik Meta SFX Pro, that one's RMSC. Like this one is something that I don't know why other optics companies aren't following suit with this, dude. The quality on this thing for $200 I think surpasses, or it's right there with things like you're going to find with like Hollison and Sealy and some of your other Vortex, you know, your other Optic brands or your Leopold Pro, you're right there with it for $100, like half the price, dude. And that is quality. This is actually my first Gideon Optic that I've actually had a hold of, and I will definitely be buying more of their optics, dude, because that is awesome, dude. Like I said, for a large window like that, comparing that up next to your Defender, the Defender XL is a very big optic. That is competition size window, and you pretty much got the same window on an RMSC footprint. That is pretty, and again, like I said before, it looks hella sweet, dude. So I'm gonna have to give this one a definite. If you're carrying any of those ones that are RMSC cut, like the Romulus or the Apollo 11 or any of those, this is one I would definitely 100% check out. All right, man. But for $200, that is a can't miss. And you can see we beat the snot out of it. We banged it off the table, just slammed it around, put probably about 400 or 500 rounds through it, and not one issue. And she's still holding zero. Like I said, I can throw a couple rounds in here right now, just for grab our magazine out of here. I throw a couple rounds. We'll see if we can go ahead and out, because we're about 10 yards out to 25 yards, and then we got one out there at 60 yards. So we'll just throw 3 or 4 rounds and see, make sure that we're still be able to hit, but I'm not the best of shots. So here we go. Let's just grab and go. All right, right here, out to 60 yards. Got it. Bam, back to back. Once I get my shaky hands and stop. But again, $200. That is an absolute, dude. You need to check that out right there, man. Gideon Judge XL. I think your best, hands down, option for any RMSC cut. All right, man. Thanks for watching. Until next time.
Catch me on the downslide. I'll be heading up in the